Welcome to today's class. In this class, we are going to learn about accounts from incomplete records. Already we had two classes on the same topic. So I've given the link on the description box. You can see it. Let's go inside the topic. Incomplete records. Preparation of final accounts. So we all already know that in incomplete records, we don't have enough information regarding revenues, expenses, assets and liabilities. So with that, how we'll be able to do final accounts? So let's see, there are few things to do. Already we have seen statement of affairs, how to prepare statement of affairs. So this will help us to know the opening capital if we don't have, we can find the closing capital or the profit and loss. So whatever the missing figure, we can find it out. Then we know from even in class 11, we have learned how to prepare cash book. So by preparing cash book, we can find the cash purchases and cash sales. Then missing figure, with regard to credit purchases and credit sales and bills receivable and bills payable. So these things can be found out by preparing total debtors account and total creditors account, bills receivable account and bills payable account. When we find all these missing figures, then we can go to the last step, that is trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. So in this class, what we are really going to learn is, we are going to learn how to prepare total debtors account, total creditors account, as well as bills receivable account and bills payable account. So we have different formats. So we will see that, and we will also work out few problems for better understanding.
Format of total debtors account. So this is the format. Let's see it in detail. Total debtors account. So always a debtors account will have a opening balance on the debit side. Then to sales, that is credit sales. Then when cash is received, so by cash account, by bank account when it is through bank, by discount allowed account, by sales return, by bad debts, by bills receivable account when bills are received. So when it is when the check gets dishonored, it is to bank account, to bills receivable account if bill is dishonored. So the balancing figure will be on the credit side. So keeping this in our mind, let us work out a problem. Problem 1. Find out credit sales from the following information. So we saw the format. So using the format, we are going to work out and find the missing figure, that is the credit sales. So opening debtors is given, closing debtors is given. So it will be to balance brought down, and it is by balance carry down. Then cash received from debtors, discount allowed, and we have sales returns. Let's see the solution. Solution. So total debtors account, to balance brought down, it is 40,000. By balance carry down, it is 60,000. Then it was given cash received, so that is 1 lakh. By discount allowed, it is 5,000. By sales return account, it is 2,000. So when we balance this account, it is 1,27,000 balancing figure. This is the credit sales. So next is format of bills receivable account. So let's see the format. Just like the debtors account, we'll always have an opening balance at the debit side. So to balance brought down, closing figure will be by balance carry down. So by cash, what's that? When bills receivable honored. By sundry debtors account, when this bills receivable dishonored. So then on the debit side, we have to sundry debtors account, that is bills receivable received during the year. So keeping now this in mind, let's work out the next problem. Problem number 2. From the following particulars, prepare bills receivable account and compute the bills received from the debtors. So we have to prepare the account and we have to compute. What we have to find, the missing figure here is bills received from the debtors. So opening bills receivable is given, closing is given, cash received from bills receivable is given, bills receivable dishonored is given. Let's see the solution. So bills receivable account, so to balance brought down it is 20,000, by balance carried down it is 30,000, by cash it is 60,000, by debtors account, that is bills receivable dishonored is 5,000. So now we'll balance the figure, we'll get the bills receivable received during the year, that is 75,000. So these problems are quite easy if we understand the format. So let's move on to the next. Format of total creditors account. So first we saw debtors account and bills receivable. Now let's see total creditors account and bills payable account. So here obviously the balancing figure will be credit. By balance brought down. Closing figure will be on the debit side. To balance carried down. So by purchases, credit on the credit side, that is credit purchases. By bank account, checks dishonored. By bills payable account, dishonored. Here we will get to cash paid, it is debited. When it is through bank, then it is to bank account. Then to bills payable account, that is when bills are accepted. To discount received, to purchase returns account. So keeping this in mind, let's work out a problem. From the following details, calculate credit purchases. So let's calculate credit purchase. So opening balance is given, closing balance is given, return outwards is given, cash paid to creditors is given. Solution. Total creditors account, by balance brought down 50,000, to balance carried down it is 70,000. So cash paid is 1,60,000, to return outward is 6,000, that is purchase return. So the balancing figure will give us the credit purchases, that is 1,86,000. Next is format of bills payable account. So for bills payable too, we'll have a credit opening balance and a debit closing balance. So by sundry creditors, that is bills accepted, is credited. Then to cash or bank account, bills payable paid. To creditors, sundry creditors account, bills payable dishonored. So let's work out a problem based on this. Problem number 4. From the following particulars, prepare bills payable account and compute the bills payable to the creditors. So opening bills payable is given, closing is given, and bills paid is given, that is 1 lakh. Solution. Bills payable account. So by balance brought down, that is credit, it is 60,000. On the debit side, to balance carried down, it is 80,000. Bills paid, that is to cash account, 1 lakh. By sundry creditors account, so that is the balancing figure, that is 1,20,000. So try to work out more problems using your book, so that will help you to understand the concept more and more.
Here I like to conclude today's class. In this class we have learned how to prepare total debtors and total creditors account, as well as bills receivable account and bills payable account. So in the next class we will be working out problems related to trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. For your information, already I have covered capital market, money market, partnership firm, these topics. So if you are interested, you can watch in my channel Commerce and Accountancy Coach. You can subscribe as well as you can share with your friends. Thank you.